Balasuni. Hello. This is my video in Bangladesh. This is my first video in Bangladesh. It's Amar Foila film Bangladesh. Ami Zoto Kushi. I'm really happy to be here. Just behind me, you could see vegetation, like a forest, a jungle, and just behind me there's also a pond. And I've been waiting for about 10 years to do this video. আমার ঘরে দিয়ে দেখা যায় জঙ্গল এলাকান যত গাছ যত সুন্দর আর অন্য সুন্দর পানি and আমি উবাইছি 10 বছর লাগি একটা ফিল্ম করতাম চাই just now I'm just going to share a story, two stories, and they're all related to fish. আমি ওনা কইতাম চাই দুইটা কিচ্ছা and এটা মাছৰ কিচ্ছা ওনা মাতাম চাই and yeah, so the first story of a fish story I want to share with you. It's in my childhood memory, and আমি কইতাম চাই একটা কিচ্ছা আমার ফুরু থাকতে আমি একটা কিচ্ছা আমার ভিতরে আমার চিন্তা করলাম and this story is about fish, and it's about not any fish. It was about hilsha fish. Hilsha fish, this is a hilsha fish. This is the national fish of Bangladesh. It's a hishla ilisha mas. And zoto manushe balafai niche mas. It's a hilsha mas. Ami balafai. So this is a hilsha fish, and everybody loves this fish in Bangladesh, and it's incredibly tasty and absolutely tasty. But I just want to share with you a story about this fish as I remember as a childhood. I'm just going to put this down. When I was really young, there was a Bengali family near where I lived, and what happened was they were drying their clothes with an electric fan, and as they were drying their clothes with an electric fan, they forgot they were drying the clothes, and what happened was the electric fan caught fire. The clothes that they were drying caught fire and literally burnt down the whole house, and it also burnt the electric wires in the house. And what happened was I remember the story my mum told me is what happened was they could live in the house, but it was really burnt out and there was no electric, and that evening they had hilsha fish out under candlelight. So just to say, hilsha fish is really well known for its bones. Really bony fish. It's incredibly tasty, but it has a lot of bones. And what's really interesting, I remember when my mum saying that they were having hilsha fish, ilisha mas, and they were having it in candlelight. Just to say, it's really interesting. If you tried to eat this fish, it's really difficult, and I've tried eating it and it's really difficult to eat. It's like eating needles. It's so bony and it's so difficult to eat. People do eat it and people do love it. One thing I struggle with this fish is the bones, but it's an incredibly tasty fish. So I remember this family were eating hilsha fish under candlelight in a dark house, and that was always in my mind. It's always in my mind. This family was eating hilsha fish. So just to say, if you want to obtain this fish in the UK, you can. Tower Hamlets, any Bengali shop in Tower Hamlets, you'll find it. In Birmingham, if you go to Coventry Road, Small Heath, if you go to Aston, Lozells, all these places, you could find hilsha fish. Okay, I'm just going to translate that into Sylheti if I can. আমি কইতাম একটা কিচ্ছা আমি ফুরু থাকতে আমার আম্মা একটা কিচ্ছা কইছেন আর ইচ্ছা কিচ্ছা কইছেন একদিন এক বাঙালি ফ্যামিলি আছিল খান্দাত আমার গড় থাকা খান্দাত আর একদিন তারা ইলেকট্রিক ফ্যান খাফর হুকাইরা ভিজা খাফর দইয়া খাফর হুকাইরা আর হুকাইরা আর তারা বুলি লাইছে ইলেকট্রিক ফ্যান তারা খাফর হুকাইলা আর 10 মিনিট বাদে মনে হয় 15 মিনিট বাদে কি তো হইছে গড় জ্বলি গেছে খাফর জ্বলিছে গড় জ্বলিছে আর ইলেকট্রিক শেষ আর ই রাই তারা খাইরা মোমবাতি লগে ইলিশ মাছ খাইরা আমি কইতাম ইচ্ছা যত গসা মোমবাতি বাতি লগে ইলিশ মাছ আন্দাই খাইরা আমি কইতাম চাই ইচ্ছা কষ্ট আন্দার খাইলে ইচ্ছা কষ্ট আমি খাইতে পারি না ইচ্ছা খাইতে পারি যত মজা ইচ্ছা মাছ যত মজা শিরা মজা যেগুলো আমি ফুরি থাকতে খালি শিরা খাইতাম থুরা মাছ খাইতাম বেশি মাছ খাইতে পারছি না কিন্তু আমার লই নাই আমি জানি না কিলা খাইতাম বেশি বছর তারা খাইরা আন্দাইর ইচ্ছা মাছ আন্দাইর ভিতরে খাইরা ইচ্ছা মাছ আমার আম্মা কইছে এক বাঙালি ফ্যামিলি গড় জ্বলি গেছে ইলেকট্রিক নাই খালি মোমবাতি and andar okta mas khaira acha okay I'm just going to share another story and it's that was my story and the next story I want to share was not my story. This is a famous story. Well, the person who shared it was famous, and that was Jesus. And Jesus shared about a story about fish, and it's a parable. And Jesus shared that there was a man who went onto a boat, and he was fishing. And when he was fishing, he pulled up lots of fish in his nets, and there was all sorts of fish, and there was some good fish, and there was some bad fish. And he made a separation of. He showed. He separated the fish from the good and the bad, and he threw the bad one away, and he kept the good ones. And this picture of this parable shows that at the end of the age, at the end of the world, or when it comes to the end, when God makes a judgment, He will separate the good and the bad. And Jesus shared that story, and Jesus is going to do that. And my question is, where do you fall under? Are you part of the good fish or the bad fish? It's not good in being a good person, it's being right in God's eyes and in His judgment. And how do we get right with God? Well, Jesus came, and He came to show us love. That story is all to do with love, because there is judgment, and God doesn't want us to have judgment. And the reason why we have judgment is because of our sin. And Jesus came, shared that story, and there is good news in that story, because the good fish are saved. And we will be, and in similar light, we will be separated from God. And we're in the camp of the righteous and the unrighteous. And the way to get right with God is to trust in Jesus, trust in the good news. Jesus came, and He died on the cross, because we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. And Jesus came. He came to forgive us, to give us a new start, and to start from the beginning. And He can forgive us, and if we trust in Him, we repent from our sins. I'm just going to try and translate that really quickly into Sylheti. আমি একটা কিচ্ছা হইতাম চাই আসলে এই কিচ্ছা আমার নাই এই কিচ্ছা ইসার নবীর কিচ্ছা আর ইসা নবীর ফাইতে পারবাই কিচ্ছা ইঞ্জিলো আর এই কিচ্ছা হয় এক বেটা মানুষ আছিল হে নাউত আছিল হে মাছ মারে আর একদিন হে জোয়াল দি যত মাছ আনছে ভিতরে যত মাছ আনছে আর এই জালৰ ভিতরে বালা মাছ আছিল বাদ মাছ আছিল and he batti khori aise separate korse and bad mas khasa mas falaitse and bala mas rakhse and icha lakhan isa khoise lakhan amda kila amda badni o balani bala uita farmu amda isara aile ta he khoise amar gesa aile ami bisar korta farmu lakhan guna mas korta farmu hokoltara apnare dita farmu amar aile আমার বিশ্বাস করলে গুনাহটাকে সারিয়া যাইলে আমার বিশ্বাস করলে লাখান ই কিচ্ছা জবলা ওইব দুনিয়াত শেষ জবলা আর জবলা দুনিয়াত শেষ আমি বিচার করমু খুনার ফাইমু বাদ মাছ লাখাননি ও বালা মাছ লাখাননি আর ই কিচ্ছা হইছে ইসা হইছে আসলে আমরা মায়ে হতো চাই আমরা দুজখও যাইতাম চাই না হে দুজখও চাইতে চায় না হে আমরা ব্যস্ত যাইতাম কিলা যাইতে পারমু হে আইছে হে মরছে 3 দিন বাদে জিন্তা আইছে আর হইছে আমার আও আমি নয়া হায়াত দিতে পারমু বিশ্বাস করো আমার কাছে আও and ইচ্ছা কিচ্ছা parable of the net কিচ্ছা parable of the zal injil ফাইতে পারবাই okay I've come to the end of my video. It has been a fantastic time in Bangladesh, such beauty, and I'm so glad I could squeeze maybe 10 minutes or I don't know how long it's taken to shoot this video, and I've been waiting for almost a decade to do this video, and it's such a delight. Yeah, so amazing country, amazing time. Just to say also, amazing, delicious fish, amazing. Do try and get it if you can. There's some places in Birmingham, London, delicious. Very difficult to eat, but it's incredibly tasty. Bangladesh national fish. Shesh.